I finally got you. Yeah. You thought you could get away, huh? You thought you could out Pizza the Hut. You thought you could out molest the R. Kelly, huh? Oh, you don't know what I'm gonna do to you. You thought our love was unconditional, huh? You thought you could put in the bare minimum and get our money, huh? Ooh, my hand is quivering. I'm trying so hard not to slap the shit out you right now. You know, without us, you wouldn't be jack shit. Nobody loves you. You're a fucking worthless piece of shit scum with nothing redeemable about you.
Is what I want to say to Marvel executives. After Endgame, it seems the quality of Marvel movies has plummeted. There's the most recent floating head incident, and before that was the Black Widow CG.
Don't do it!
These aren't a result of bad SFX artists, though Marvel has amazing special effects artists, but it just so happens that they're mishandling them right now. What this shows me is that Marvel isn't afraid of taking risks, so long as they get a product out. I mean, it fucking backfired, but you know, you gotta admire the nuts that they got to have to release this shit to the public. So realizing this, it got me thinking. When are the other times that they've taken the risk but got none of the rewards? With Marvel's long history, it's simply impossible that they haven't dropped the pigskin at least once. And surprise, surprise, they have. And the game ball that they decided to fumble was the 2020 New Warriors revamp. For any of my brethren who were there, you would remember the absolute war zone that Marvel created that day. It was one of the few times where world peace was achieved, where everybody was just united in shitting on Marvel for like a couple of weeks. But for those of you who weren't aware of it, here's a little preview.
My name is Daniel Kibblesmith, and I am the writer of New Warriors #1. I got interested in the New Warriors later. I remember seeing them on the shelf when I was a kid, picking up comics in the 90s, and just feeling like they were too cool for me. Like I was intimidated by, you know, Night Thrasher who had a blade coming out of his wrist. You know, Nova was really buff. They were all the edgy characters for the 90s, as the cover said.
So yeah, that's the type of character that wrote the New Warriors revamp. He thought they were too intimidating, too buff, too muscular, too sexy, so he wanted to bring them down a peg, it seems like. Now, the next thing that I say here is not a personal attack on him. I don't know him personally, and I don't know any of the things that he's done in life, and I don't want others harassing him either. He just wrote a shitty piece of content, and that's it, okay? So take what I say next here with a grain of salt. The next thing that I say here is not a personal attack, and I don't want others harassed. When you think of the word cuck, or soy boy, or male feminist, don't tell me you don't think of his face, man. Come on, dude. I feel like an asshole saying that out loud, but like, come on, you can't deny it. You can't fucking deny it. When I see this guy's face, I just think his wife pegs him 100%. Nothing wrong with that if that's what he's into, man. All the power to you, but at a first glance, he doesn't seem to be the type to read comics. I'm surprised he even got into the team, honestly. But I'm gonna save your time here and just get to the meat and potatoes of this soup. So first up, we got Screen Time. He's a Walmart Cyclops and a meme-obsessed super teen whose brain became connected to the internet after becoming exposed to his grandfather's experimental internet gas.
But what the hell, what?
Snowflake and Safe Space. Two twins. Snowflake can make snowflake projectiles, and Safe Space can put up a psychic barrier to protect someone else. They see their superheroics as a post-ironic meditation on using violence to combat bullying. They're probably streaming this.
Why is this guy so trash? I don't know.
Be negative. He's not that bad, actually. He's just an emo kid with Morbius's powers. And finally, Trailblazer, my personal favorite. Just a regular human, but she inherited a magic backpack. And I quote, "She claims to get her power from God, but not the God you're thinking of." Daniel Kibblesmith, man. I thought we're talking about too edgy, and you put that shit in there? Oh, the edge. The edge. Oh, the edge. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation. God, fuck. Damn it. Hold on. I need a mirror. Fuck. Ugh. I have a suspicious feeling I might not be using this right. Oh yeah, that's looking good. I gotta put an artistic touch on this. I hate existing. Every day that I live is another day wasted. That's fucking good. God, I hate my bitch mom. This ain't a phase, mom. Shut the fuck up. My parents don't love me. Yeah, how'd you know I like My Chemical Romance? Fuck you and dad. Fuck society. I'm out. You get the point here. This whole story and these characters were made to cater to a certain group of individuals. The ones that are holding back society. Woke bitches. It makes no sense because generally these people aren't the type to even spit in the direction of comics. They wouldn't piss in Marvel's mouth if Marvel was dying of thirst. And everybody saw this. Everybody but Marvel, apparently. Even casual fans like me felt hurt because this was Marvel bending the knee to this small, hateful, close-minded group that did not represent any of the majority's beliefs. I still don't understand why they chose to target an audience that could not care less about what they put out. Okay, I decided to change settings here because I was getting a severe case of swamp ass upstairs in my room, so I hope you don't mind the change in scenery here. Alright, so where was I? On top of that, the characters were subpar. Some of them sound like characters Moist Critical would have written as Genghis Swan. Actually, Trailblazer has a hidden space in her asshole as a sort of backup if her bag is taken. Powerful as screen time is, he actually has an innate fear of showering and deodorants. Watch out, he may be moderating your Discord. It's like they try so hard to be quirky. They almost sound like Discord's customer service. Like fucking Wumpus. Yeah. Also, I think Safe Space and Snowflake were mishandled. I actually like the idea of subverting the audience's expectations based off of the characters' names. Snowflake could have been this character that explored the generational gap that comes from rapidly changing times, which makes younger generations look like bitch-ass niggas. When really that's just not the case. And Safe Space could have been something similar, a mouthpiece that discusses how men struggle to feel wanted and needed. As a bona fide cock-wielding man, I can speak from experience. A lot of people love to tell you whether you're man enough or you're not man enough, when really every man just wants to be enough. Not a lot of men are lucky enough to find that safe space to just be vulnerable, but I understand why they didn't do it. They're trying to appeal to the lowest common denominator in order to bring in as many eyeballs as possible. They just didn't know those eyeballs would be the eyes of wrath. Hey, my man, are you still coming to that race tomorrow? What? How many kilometers? What is that in Miles Morales as Thor? The premise behind the What If series is what would happen if we changed X, Y, or Z about the Marvel Universe. For issue number 4, it explores what Asgard would be like if it was in Brooklyn instead. I'll only show you the first couple pages and some highlights because I might not be alive to see the next video, but I'm telling you, this series goes goofy. It starts off with a poem, a tale as old as time, a tale embedded in our evolutionary psyche. A tale about the exaggerated swagger of a black teen. Midgard long ago, all Yggdrasil spread. Then the world tree grew in Brooklyn instead. Immerse as we traverse the universe. From the vast multiverse comes this dope verse. The stars upon the realm of the gods forge mighty battles with his squad. Where's the lightning go after wars are won? What victories lie for the son of sons? He's got style and he's got flair to boot. With his kicks, you know he's in hot pursuit. Old enough to know that he don't know all. He wants to have a ball before the fall. All his dreams rain from the clouds above. He brings the thunder, best believe it, bruv. Of all the 5 realms, Asgard is his hood. For miles you can see he's just that good. The Rainbow Bridge takes him to his quest. The Bifrost line goes north, south, east, and west. From Jormungandr to the Wrecking Crew, he's stuck Gullinbursty in the Asgard Zoo. Oh, but he is low-key when he wants to be. Name on marquee like his uncle, low-key. Odin's son, he's the son of gods and kings. Got so many wins, check out all those rings. He's formally known as a prince for sure. His subjects and friends, they just call him Thor. Oh my goodness, Marvel, man, you're killing me, bro. Off rip, you can tell each page is screaming, hey there, fellow kids. Throughout the whole issue, they add questionable things. I wouldn't say racist, but it definitely does make you question the motives behind adding this specific thing. For example, later on in the issue, Miles and Loki go to Jotunheim to retrieve a present for Miles's dad. Pretty sweet. For the most part, it's still the same frigid, icy wasteland, and the giants are still giant in blue. But I guess in this universe, the giants are the prisoners in that one shower scene from the Boondocks.
Oh, you think you just gonna leave it down there? Look at me. See how I'm all clean and glistening and shit. That's hygiene, nigga. You can call me the health inspector. Now pick up the soap.
I mean, come on, man. Look at this. They gave him cornrows, and the other one has a fade. Why is his lineup so crisp? Who's he getting his haircut from? The all-barber Dammy cut? My child, I must cut you. They're giants still, man. Adding a fade and cornrows isn't gonna do anything for the giants. If anything, you're looking like a pick-me, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, by the way, you know this thing? Yeah, I know this thing too. Yeah, you see me, I'm out here in the streets. Wallahi, bombo clad. It's tasteless. Look, after all I've said, this is gonna seem like it's coming out of nowhere, but I'm confident that this is not racially motivated. Because they obviously don't know what a black person is. The best I could say about this is how good Odin and Loki's designs look. Odin just screams, conqueror. And Loki looks stylish, well-kept, and sleek. As Loki should be. But that's about it. Honestly, Marvel, if you're gonna go off the deep end here, don't just dip your toes in. Jump. Make every character's pants sag. Give Miles a baby mama. Fucking enchant Mjolnir with the power of food stamps and cocaine. Have BET or Love in Hip Hop playing in some TV in some corner in the page somewhere. You know, just go off, right? None of this subtle racism bullshit. Just be upfront. All in all, being a creative industry, bad ideas are bound to happen. You can only come up with so many great ideas before you come up with a New Warriors or a Miles Morales of store. The important takeaway is to have the courage to finish what you started. The only reason we know about these stories and characters is because Marvel had the balls to post cringe on main. Therefore, no matter how bad your idea may be, it could still be good enough for a small YouTuber to shit on it on the internet. Wait, I'm not done yet. Wait, give me a camera back.